there's Missy Higgins leading the pack. Right now she's in Seattle, where she's performing at Bumbershoot. It's a huge festival in Seattle. It's been around for 42 years, and Ryan Schmidt is there right now with the up-and-coming songstress herself. So Ryan, how's it going?
She's got 2 platinum-selling albums in Australia, and her new album, The Old Razzle Dazzle, is well on its way to being #3. Missy Higgins is one of Australian music's most successful voices, and she's here right now. Missy, how's it going?
It's going good, thanks.
Thanks for being here.
No worries.
So you kind of got your start with the Triple J amateur songwriting competition. That was a couple years ago now. What was that like? How long
I
ago?
think it was like 10 years ago. I was in my final year of high school, and yeah, my sister entered a cassette tape of one of my songs into this competition, and that's like a national radio station. So my song got on the radio all over Australia, and yeah, that's pretty much how I got signed.
What was it like making the transition from being a high school songwriter to all of a sudden being signed on a big label?
It was kind of weird. Like I literally only had written a few songs, and I was just that person at school that used to get up at like school assemblies and just always play a song. I was just always singing, and then I suddenly had a record deal and was being flown to America and meeting record companies, and yeah, and then I made an album pretty soon after that, and it did really well in Australia, and yeah, life's kind of been a roller coaster ever since. A lot of touring.
Yeah, and in 2008 you took a break for a while, and then 2 years after that you started recording your current album. What caused you to leave, and what caused you to come back to recording?
I guess because I had started touring at such a young age, and you know, for like 6 or 7 years straight, I didn't really have a break. I think by the time it came to finishing my second album, I really just kind of got a bit burnt out, and also I just didn't know what I wanted to say anymore. I think that was a big thing. I didn't know what I wanted to say, and I also didn't know what I was without music, because I'd always identified as a singer or a musician, and I kind of had this, I don't know, quarter-life crisis, I guess. And I was like, what am I doing with my life? It just started to feel a bit kind of selfish, and I don't know, like I wasn't really challenging myself anymore. So I wanted to go out into the world and just experience the other side of life.
What did you find out about yourself? What did you do to find that you were looking for?
I don't know, I guess I was just kind of on the search for happiness, like happiness away from music. So I
You went to university, right?
Yeah, I went to university. I studied Indigenous Australian Studies, and I also did a few things, like went to India and went down the Amazon and stayed with an Indigenous village there, and I kind of just didn't say no to any experiences because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I just wanted life to take me wherever it wanted to, and I had this new motto, like, and nothing you want is upstream, so I was just kind of letting myself go with the current.
I like that.
And yeah, and it turned out to be, yeah, it turned out to take me back to music in the end. You know, I ended up rediscovering my love of music and realizing that it really is a deep and important part of me, and it's what I'm good at, and it's kind of what I'm meant to do, because it's what makes me happy, I think.
That's a great anecdote. That's awesome. What's the quote again? It's
nothing you want is upstream.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
I like
great.
it too. Every day I try and tell myself that.
If you could talk to the young Missy Higgins pre all your success that you've had, what would you say?
Probably that.
Nice. You've boiled it down.
Yeah, I think so. That life isn't meant to be a struggle, and that yeah, and it's okay to just to do what makes you happy. You know, life doesn't have to be full of friction and difficulties and pain. It can actually be really easy and happy, and that's okay.
That's some wisdom from Missy Higgins. So if you want to hear more in musical form, check out her new album, The Old Razzle Dazzle. Go to her website, missyhiggins.com. Missy, thanks for being with us.
No worries, thank you. Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan. I'm about to drop some wisdom on you. Does anybody know what Bumbershoot means? No? Silence? I think it's like a 19... An umbrella! Bing, bing! Philo got it right.